Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Whew. I went upstairs. I was like, all right, pushing the go button, and then I'm gonna run upstairs, bathroom break, all that jazz. Then I was like, shit, I need to grab other things. Hi, C, Pablo. I know you said you're lurking. Good luck to Amy. Ugh. I'm also a bit later than I wanted to, and that's primarily because I got distracted playing Windrose. And Justice was like, hey, when she's streaming, I'm like, fuck, yeah, sure was. Sure was. We are the Rootin Tootinest Cowboy in the West. Please don't come at me for my accent. We got the key from Terminals, and I'm very excited because yesterday was its release day in early access. I'm very excited to play it. Very excited. Please load. Please load. Thank you. Windrose is it's kind of like Sea of Thieves. I like Windrose more because it reminds me more of Valheim. As a southerner, I'm offended. I'm sorry. Windrose, according to their page, Rossi is embark on a PvE survival adventure in the age of piracy. Fight on land and sea, solo or with friends. Build, craft, and explore vast open world filled with dark secrets. Master Souls-light combat. Take on challenging bosses, command your ship, and plunder unspoken treasures. It's so fucking beautiful. It is gorgeous. So I'm actually really glad that I ended up getting it. But we are here for early access. Woo! Obviously early access still in, like, there's still shit going on. Ooh, just getting my drink. Because you can't see it, it is my Alani Dream Float drink. I have like 20 drinks down here. It's fine. No, I don't need that up. Get away. Okay, there we go. Text Kate. Alright, so I did mess around with the settings, but y'all will have to let me know if the noise is too loud. Single player. Enter a valid world name. Okay. Where? Oh, up here. Excuse me? Also. Oh. Holy shit. Jesus. That's as long as I've been streaming. If y'all ended up wanting to know how long I've been streaming, 54 months. 54 months. Hi, Mocha. Hello. Alright, what do we call this? We're calling it Dream Float. I don't know what this is, so we'll put it down to 4, I guess. What's this? I don't know. It ain't much, but it's honest work. No. No PvE. Oh, God. Okay. Yes? No. I'm assuming I can do that later. Dreamfloat World. Yeah, I was just like, I don't know. Just name it something. It's gonna be loud, I'm sorry. Ooh. Encoding overloaded. Oh no. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding process. Preset. Alright, well that's new. Okay. Well, we'll do this. That was a weird movement. Can I zoom in? No. Alright. Okay. Well, I can have cute bangs at least. Ooh. I like that color. What? Oh. What zone do we want to be in? I can't really see it. Also, how do I look at that? The encoding thing. I don't even know how to look at that. Tatum, you pick. North, south, east, or west? Dream float. Put this over here because I ain't using that. West. Ugh. Alright, maybe that means I got... Oh. Oh, hello. Whoa, hello. Okay. I'm gonna set... I put them on high, but... Performance, balanced, maybe? Apply. I don't think that's probably what I want. I can crouch. Hello. Abe Fields. I can harvest a bush. Oh, hey. Yo. Alright. Well, I got some of that. Oh. Okay. I figured it out. Oh, yo. Did that actually work? Oh, it's showing me what I'm getting. Cute. Yeah. Sagebrush farm. Cute. Don't mind me. Collect stones. How? Ow. Oh! Yo! Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, collect wood. It's probably not from this. Oh, hey, look. Alright. What's this? What is that, though? Interesting. Okay. I have to craft a rope. So I'm assuming I can do that back here. Farm. What about that? Nope. Oh, hello. My husband never returned from the woods. Please gather 100 wood so I can repair. Alright. Well, I have 7 currently. Bright stone. So... How do I craft?
I might have some work for you.
Gather resources and craft through pickaxes. If you don't know how, unlock it in your technology tree after leveling up. Well, how do I do that, though? Oh. Okay, crafting. What did I need? 1 rope and 1 hatchet. So... alright. A stone hatchet, maybe? Oh, I like that it's got that down there. That's kind of cool. It just adds it to my inventory. That's kind of nice. Oh. And equip. How do I just right-clicked it. I'm assuming that means I did it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Didn't really say where to go. Whoa. Oh, it just goes away. Wonder if I can hit that tree. I don't know. I don't want to take away too big of trees. Primarily because I don't want it to get rid of them. Because I don't know if they respawn. Oh, sweet. You just keep pushing. That's ridiculous. Oh, interesting. I do have to feed. Like, eat. The music sounds scary. I want to get these. There. Just wanted to get some extra wood. Nice. Ooh, what's that? Blue bark. Ooh. That's what she said. Hi, Fifth. Interesting. Okay. I just want to give this lady that wood. Yay! So I did that. Wait. Hello? Ooh, I got meals. Isn't Rust PvP? Also, that says she's there. Already done. Oh, map. Oh, yo. Okay. Okay, so I'm in Brightstone. These were the fields. That's where I was trying to go. Yeah. No, this is, to my knowledge, actually. Let's take a look. Click the button. Open World Frontier Adventure. I don't think it's PvP. Oh, I guess it does say it's online PvP. That's fair. I don't know. There's not great reviews. I didn't buy it, so. Interesting. I will say this already. The one first quest off the train was bugged. It does. I don't know that it's necessarily. I mean, I guess it would be called bugged. Looks like it doesn't have to be like you have the. Yeah, I did. I had the option to make it private. Hello. But like this right off the bat is not like I. It still says active, but I don't need that. So we'll just not. Oh wait, no, I can. Oh, here. Okay. Strength, agility, stamina. Okay. I would like more of that. I have available. Oh. I can do that. Oh, nice. That's how I get that. Oh, an arrow and a bow. Hell yeah. Yo. Created from sand. That's a camp with storage and a campfire. That sounds important. Workstation hut. Okay. I won't focus on that right now. But where is it? Crafting. I now have that. So stone pick. Wait, how many? 3 stone pickaxes. Yeah, it already makes me kind of sad because I was really excited about this. I'm still trying to give it a good shot. But it does not get great reviews, and I'm already seeing like at least one thing that I would agree with. So I'm trying to just kind of keep checking it. All right, we got that. Flint. How do I... That's a dumb question. How do I get flint? How do I get flint? Oh, I do have the ability to run. Hello.
Welcome to Dusty Spur Saloon.
Dusty Spur Saloon.
I buy and sell these drinks.
Oh. Nice. I don't really need any of that though. Oh. Can I open this? I don't want to damage it. I don't really want to die immediately. Bank. How do I put this down? I don't think they're open. Okay. This is dumb question. How do you find flint in real life? Isn't that from a rock? Oh, yeah. Did I not just get it? Flint. Sweet. Wait, no. Where was it? Stone. And a rope. Did I not make a rope? I must not have paid attention. Okay. I need pickaxe. Pickaxe. Stone pickaxe. So, okay, I need 2 more cloth. So it just kind of puts it in there. I like that. And, okay. I don't really care about that part. What's this? Fiber. Okay. I do need more flint, though. So I'll just keep doing this, I guess, until I get more. Okay. I feel like I probably have enough to make the last 2. So it's 5 seconds each. It's not bad. Well, wait, but don't I need one for myself? Wouldn't that make more sense? So I need one more. So more flint. I think that's enough flint, but I want to just see if I can get rid of this one. Okay. Alright, I needed 1 cloth. And then I can make another one for me. How do I... Wait, shoot. Yeah, oh. Nice. So I have even less wood, so I'll have to get some wood. So here's some stages. Stables. It does just kind of switch like that. That's kind of nice. What kind of tree is this? Is this a good tree? Dun dun dun. I want to see if this... I already think I did the one thing wrong, so I'm trying to just get the wood. Okay. I don't know yet. I'm assuming I get a horse. Okay, can I... Is it you? Oh, but I can get this guy.
Come back when you're done.
Yeah, there you go. Whee! Look, I got pants. Nice. Okay. Oh, it got rid of that lady's quest thing. Okay, well that was bugged though. I wanna write these down so that I know. Oops. Cute. Alright. Sorry, I just saw that Rossi was live. Okay, get rid of some of these things. Alright. Notice over here. I want to write these down. Okay. Frontier Legends. Bugged first quest. No, first side quest. Then submitted second quest for pickaxes and the first cleared too. Alright. There. Alright. Steal 2, shut him in the barn for a while. I probably could, actually. Okay, but I feel like I need to be... Like... Do I not... What is that one? Is that water? Well, how do I get water? Oh.
Morning, stranger.
Oh, that only gave me one. Interesting. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, a water skin? I feel like that's stuff I need. Oh, a well? Fill at a well. Yeah. Okay. Can I build here? I wonder if I die. That doesn't say where I can and can't do it. I also didn't see like a... in the area. Wonder if I can come over here. Ooh. Oh, maybe I can get some vegetables. Wonder if I can put that here. Then go. Oh shit, that does next to nothing though. Okay. Noted. Need a lot of berries. Alright. Probably isn't super safe to be out here at night. But it also didn't... also didn't really tell me what I'm doing. So, crafting. $20 cloth. What's the difference between campsite and that? 10 cloth, 20 rope. $10 cloth. $20 rope for a camp. Can I camp in here? Okay, I can't talk to them again. So, I don't like that, like, I can't push, like, M to open my map. I have to... Okay, well, it also works with tab, so that's good. I'm gonna write that down. Don't like that I can't use M on keyboard to open map. It's kind of convoluted. Okay. But, is this a place that I can... Ooh, Frontier Graveyard. Oh, no. Is this a place that I can camp in? Sagebrush Farm? Do you think? Wonder if this is a place that I can... I can put my camp down. Crafting. Where did all my rope go? It was making the rope. What is happening? Oh my god. Do I not have enough? Okay, I'm gonna hope that there's nothing here that can get me. Does that not? Oh, that's thatch. Oh shit. Okay, my bad. My bad. So I have to do that. Do it that way. Interesting. La la la. I mean, as far as I can tell, I don't have any other quests because it didn't really tell me that there were any other quests. So I'm not quite sure. 55, I don't feel like that's enough. I needed 3 per. Sure. I don't know. Let's go over here. Sagebrush Farm. Let's get where I can see crafting rope. There. Okay. I kind of got it. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay. 20. Yay! Camp! Oh, look, a worm. Okay. Oh. Wait, I can't build it there, though. Okay, well, maybe I need to build it over here. I'm running real weird. Lone Spur Farm. So, okay. Interesting. So, maybe we'll just try to talk to people, I guess. See if there's anything. That would be a note, though. That there's already, like, no quests. Not already, but, like, I don't know if this is supposed to be trying to be intuitive. You know? can hit stuff, it's just not doing anything. It's also 11 o'clock at night. Hello. Okay, well I can't talk to people.
Welcome to Dusty Spur.
I don't
Come
want
back
to talk
later.
to you. Maybe I needed to be here at a hotel. There's no one here. Maybe I'm just supposed to go in a room. Never mind. Oh. Can I sleep here? Ooh, there was those things down here. Hello? It's right here. Okay. Sure. Oh, hello. Hi. Jesus. Okay, can't talk to them. Alright, well, he doesn't seem to be getting mad that I'm looting. Okay. Pretty positive that's not what's supposed to be happening. Can I just go to anybody's house? Shit, I can. Eh. Oh. That's water. Man, my grandma's house was built better than this. Maverick pants. Yo, I got new pants. I didn't even think of it. Plank. Noted. Just rob it. Casually robbing people. It's fine. I don't remember if there was anything in this house. I think I'm gonna die in this house. It's just stuck in my head. DJ got it stuck in my head. I don't think there's anything in there. Yeah, let me out. And I don't want to go into that thing. So I've already been there. There's nothing there. Oh. Nope. I'm pretty positive I don't feel like I should be able to do that, but no, it's fine. Okay. I don't like that I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't much care for that. I've talked to everybody here in town, so where am I supposed to put my camp? Are these armor plus 20? These are better pants. Let's go. Canned beans, yum. Soft bark. Okay. I don't... A camp with some storage and a campfire. Right, but where am I supposed to put that? Or how? Because these farms have already been taken. Like, these are actual farms. Okay. I think I needed to go north through this to maybe see the other one. Still bright stone. What's this? Nothing. It's a house that they're building. Dust Hollow Farm. Oh, it is like that. Okay. Just have to keep kind of doing that. Creepy. The music is creepy. What's this say? Dodger lynched. Jesus. Alright, let's drink some stuff because I don't have stuff ready. Interesting. Also, why is it doing this again? Maybe it just hadn't, I just hadn't noticed it. Time-based. Yeah, and I just want them to go around. Okay. Sure, I don't know. Alright. Well, that is getting me XP. Being able to do that. Oh, open crate. Ooh, seeds and pistol stuff. Oh, this was all, okay, it was all one. Interesting. I don't know, I'm just kind of running around at this point because I don't really, there's not really any direction in this. Also trying to get my water consumption back up so that I don't die. Okay, there we go. I'll grab more so that I'm not on the super struggle bus. Okay, well, it's not hard to level, so that's kind of nice. What's that? Do I have fall damage? Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, you do take you do take fall damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Christ. Okay. It's this way. Oh, Christ. Maybe if I read this. What's this? It just says, "Welcome to Brightstone." Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. That was funny as shit. Oh my god. I gotta put my pants back on. Ugh. These here. Oh shit. That. Oh. Can I repair that? I'll just craft another one. I will craft another one in a second. Now I will craft one. Okay. What is this? What is that? Silver? Interesting. Alright. I wonder what this stuff is. This looks like clay. I was right. Nice. Sorry. Okay. The animations feel very much like what people online had said. I just want to know what that is. Can I harvest that? No. What is that? Salt? Well, I'm positive I need salt. I feel like this is Star Wars all over again. Interesting. Okay. So it's a lot of that. Oops. Like, I don't really wanna. Can't take any of that. So that's a lot of clay. Hermit cabin? I guess we could go up to the hermit cabin. Music is very odd. Oh shit, how am I supposed to get out? Fuck. Shit. Jesus. Alright, where is this? Oh, it's this way. Let's cross. And that way. I just kind of want to know why I can't just make the... Oh, it's over here? Noted, can go through water. Right, so there likely wouldn't be anybody in here. Oh god, I got scared by my own shadow. I hate this. Not a fan of that. Okay. Alright, crafting. No, I had... Put this in here. Where is that? 3. Why? Why can't I put this down anywhere? For the love of God. I'm gonna die in this house. Okay. Look at the technology, because I feel like this is the stuff that I need, but like there's 0 direction. Also, this is the same thing. But I do have that. Do I have to build like one of these? Build a simple house. Maybe I have to build a campsite. I didn't try that yet. 20 cloth. We'll try that. See if that works. No direction. Alright. still doing that. Great, means I can open my dashboard and my stream manager. Yay. Okay. Alright. Then I can build a campsite. Right? Oh. Oh. I just did it opposite. Alright. I wonder if I can make more stuff. I just want to see if I get berries and stuff. Will this let me cook raw meat? Fish. So that's it. Cool. Love that. Okay, but I don't have any food. So... okay. Alright. Okay. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing with this stuff. Put that down. Some planks in there, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with some of that sand. Where did I get sand from? Well, that still didn't... that's not doing anything, though. That's still just gonna keep showing. Okay. Farms. What about a well? Maybe I can build a well. 40 clay. Didn't I just put clay in here? Oh well. What it used for water production, but could I just have it anywhere? Remains to be seen. Put it down here. Why can't I build this? Can be used in hotbar, but that doesn't explain anything else. Oh, because I didn't have this? Wait, but I don't have a hide. I haven't seen any animals. I feel like maybe I should make... cloth. Where's this? Okay. So there's another camp there. There's this thing. Point of interest. Point of interest, my ass. Okay. Crafting. Okay. We wanted to make a bow. Which I can use in my hotbar. Right? Pretty sure. Oh, it's 30 seconds. Okay. Maybe I'll make a torch. How many is that? 1 cloth. Then I need 5 cloth for that. Separately for that. Then I need to find an animal. But I have... Wasn't there a band-aid somewhere? Maybe I didn't have that yet. See, but I can't see my hotbar. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. Put that over there. Sure. I don't know. Yeah, band-aid. So how do I make a band-aid? So I would assume it's there. Components, equipment. Maybe it's under one of these. A workstation hut? Maybe that's what I need. A workstation hut. Building. Workstation hut. Yeah, I can't use the fucking hot bar if I can't see the hot bar. Stupid. Du. That is moving it up. Okay. Okay. So, okay. How the fuck do I see my hotbar? Oh my god. This is stupid. Okay. Okay. Mortar? Okay. Planks. Still don't know how to make a band-aid. I love that for me. Turn on. But I don't... Okay. I'm gonna not gonna handle that right now. Alright. I don't know how I'm level 9 and I don't have any of the other shit. Oh shit, you can't get those back. Whoops. Alright. Feel like it'd be better for that. My stamina. Okay. So I can build these things eventually. But I need that. Hi, Kelly! I'm doing okay. I'm kind of disappointed in this game already. It's not intuitive at all, and that's kind of frustrating. And a lot of the... Oh, good. Okay, I did use the rest of that. A lot of the stuff online isn't super helpful. I mean, it was correct. Not helpful. Like, there's... Like, I don't have any quests because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I completed 3 whole quests, and that was it. I did that. I did this. And I did the first things first. But there's nothing else. Valheim is a little more intuitive, I would say. They do have this technology tree, which is kind of cool. But that is also not super helpful. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of clicking shit. Like, I don't know. I did a well, but I don't know how to, like, it won't place down here. And I tried placing it near there, near the water, and I couldn't get that either. And because it literally came out yesterday, I don't think anybody else is going to be able to really answer. But maybe let's try going there. Can I see that? I can. Okay. Wait, no. I want to... There, okay. There, okay. Yeah, so it's in early access. Which should typically mean that they're responsive, but there's been a lot of people complaining that they haven't really messaged or that other things aren't working right, so I don't really know what I'm doing. So I'm doing shit. Hi! Hello! What is this? Copper? Okay. Neat. Okay. Also, I did find out the very hard way that there, is fall damage. There is indeed fall damage. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I only messaged, no, his boyfriend's birthday. J Bibble's birthday is next week. A week from today. And I get to see him on his birthday. Very excited. Bah. Load. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. I'm just trying to get this. Okay, cleared. Alright. Yo! I have no idea. Wow. How many does this take? Oh, shit. Jesus. Holy shit. Like, okay. That's a fucking waste. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Interesting. That was a massive waste of arrows. Oh, what's this? What's that? Iron ore. But it's fancy. Yeah, see, I was right then last night when I said I was oldest in the call. I was correct. Because I turned 37 back in April. Please don't. Stick 'em up. There's nobody in here. Interesting. There's a farm, but there's nothing here. I just go back to my cabin? No, I can't. I have to actually run to my cabin. Are you shitting me? In the dark? Oh. I was like, oh my god, it goes fast. What is that? I don't want to look at that right now. It's going because I keep trying to gather stuff. Well... Oh, this way. Okay. I don't know. This is my original place, and it sure is. God damn it. Like, what are you supposed to do? I was under the impression there'd be, like, quests. Hello? Yo, there's more money. I don't know what I'm fucking doing with the money. Can I kill you? I don't think I want to do that. That sounds like a really bad time. Hello? Okay. Hello? Okay, bye.
Stranger?
It's fine, I'll just come in and take your shit. I don't know, man. Ugh. I am annoyed. Hi, Soup. Like, what am I... Hello?
Welcome to the
Oh
Desert
my
Fox
God.
Express. Any items I have for sale, I'll buy as well.
Okay, so you can have a horse. Oh. Okay. So I do have a lot of coins, but interesting. Oh God. Okay. I don't know. Like, why is there no... There's just no info. What am I supposed to be doing? Like, there's no quests. Like, ugh. I don't understand. Maybe I gotta go to Whispering Lake. Let's try that again. Yeah, I've got a list of things that, like, I am, like, complaining about, I guess. I did finally figure out how to do other shit, but, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at these farms. I'm glad this doesn't give me, like, dysentery or something. Okay. Grab these for more food. Since this is what I have right now. Alright, let's just book it to this new place. I did discover a bunch of other things, though. Hey, a camp. Wait. What kind of camp? Raider camp? Leather? Oh, fuck yeah. Like, are you a bad guy? Oh, yep, Sure is. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Ah! Okay, he's just gonna keep coming. Alright. I love that it's not telling me how to do shit. Did he stop aggroing? Jesus. Okay. Also, I was supposed to be able to make band-aids. Like, did I not? Do I not have this? How do I make that? Hello? I don't... I'm so far from my camp. There's my camp. Okay, I don't really want to go there, though. Because I almost just died. So I think we need to go to our house. And see if I can figure out how to make fucking, like, I don't know, something. I don't understand. God, I hope there's not people on this. Doesn't seem like I get attacked by the animals so far. Now, I probably just jinxed myself. And I'm fine with that because that means I'm learning. But you do lose everything upon dying. You can come back and get your shit. But you do die. I like that I can see it like in the sky. It's kind of nice. Nothing. Okay. I wonder... how I can heal. My punning game was really on par. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Okay, so this is my camp. But I can't make band-aids. Like here, like it doesn't tell me that I can make anything. This thing I was managing, like, like, I would have thought it would have, like, shown up here. So I was like, oh, great. Maybe I need hide. But I don't know how to get hide. Because I can't get the deer. I have a bow. It's not really doing anything. Just to repair and improve buildings. I wonder if I can use a stone axe to injure. Like, I don't... Okay. Oh, fuck. I can't... Okay. Crafting. Gonna do... I already have that. Did I not? Oh, I don't have it. Okay. Survival, great. Like, do I not? I have it unlocked, which means I can be using it. But I need more points. Empty water skin, you can fill at a well. How do I put a well down? Because I have a well. I literally have a well. But I don't know where I'm supposed to put it. And it won't tell me. Like, I don't know if I just can't build it there. Or if I need to build it, like, along the way. Alright, we're gonna do this. This is why I'm frustrated. I'm just gonna get the salt until my thing breaks. Which will probably be the end of this rock. Right around it, yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I don't... It's just frustrating. Cause like because it's so new, there's like nothing out there like for it other than people struggling with it. Visit store page. Great, yeah, it's fine. I don't... Oh my god, there's mountain lions in this game. Alright, get me here. Guides? There's no guides yet. I love that. That's great for me. Alright. I just want to figure out how to do stuff. Like, why can't I put used for water production? Great. Where? Are they in the room with us? Because I'm starting to think they're not. I didn't even realize you can't see that. But you also, like, you can't see the hotbar either. For shit. So that's kind of frustrating. I'm gonna just try to get more trees down. And see if I can get more XP. This gives me XP too, right? Yeah, not much, but it does. And at least this is giving me, like, resources. Like, I'm gonna need this too. I don't know, this is just not... I'm frustrated and sad. Like, early access, I get it. Like, but I mean, a lot of people were talking online and they're like, way too early access. And that's honestly, that's kind of how it felt with a couple other games too. I didn't check the other thing, the hermit's place, so maybe there's more here. Okay. So there's nothing here. Okay. So what's the point? It's not giving me anything. Oh shit, I don't have that. Okay. So I like the idea of the crafting. Like, I don't need to have it elsewhere. I can have it right here. But it's also kind of confusing. Maybe can I get this? Let me out. For fuck's sake. I thought maybe I could do that, but... Oh, it can! Hell yeah. It's probably not working as well, but... It is giving me stuff I need. Very slowly. So we have... Was that iron? I think? Yes, iron. Couldn't really remember what this was. Hi, Crasher. I got it for free through terminals. I would say no right now. It is not. Oh, I don't have. It's not hitting anything. I would steer. That sounds bad. I would steer clear right now just because it is early access. And that there's just a lot of issues that I'm having. Where's my house? It's over here. I was really excited for this game to come out. And I think the world is beautiful. But a lot of the stuff isn't intuitive. Like, let me look. The notes. Right at the beginning, I had a bugged first side quest. It did unbug itself, but only after I submitted another one. There's, simple things like I can't, like, to open my inventory, I'm pretty positive I can only do tab or I. If I do M, like trying to open up as a map, I can't do that. There's also just not much. It's not intuitive, I guess. And I'm pretty laid back when it comes to games. But like I can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing. So like I tried going and finding something and then I died. And then I started getting attacked. And I would say right now, no, it's not worth picking up right now. But it does, according to their Steam page, they did state yesterday that they were already kind of getting some hot fixes out. So I am hopeful that there will be like fixes coming, and maybe, I know it's early access, but like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this well. I assumed I could put it down once I build it, and I can't. I also don't know if I can do I just get rid of these? Can I repair these? I probably can't. I don't think I had anything that said I could repair it. Yeah, like I said, I was really excited about this game. But I, in good conscience, no, I would not buy it. Like, if any of my friends were playing this and having the same experience that I'm having, I would not say, yeah, go right on out and buy it, because I just don't think there's that much to do right now. So I would wait. Hello! And, or thank you for the follow. I would definitely give it a little bit. So, what? I don't want to make that, though. Okay, so that's truly just for houses. So, let's go back here. But I can't, can I repair this? Can I repair you? I don't think I can repair stuff. That's for crafting. That's a house. Where was the other thing? Oh, woodcutter's hut? But I need a lot of points for that. Yeah. See? How do I make band-aids? God. Okay. It's fine. Created from sand and ash in a mortar. Great. But I don't need that right now. More permanent place to respawn from. Where do I currently respawn from? Is it here? Because I own this now? Fascinating. Okay. Oops, I didn't do that yet. Alright. So... Alright, so there's some camps. These are not going to be happy people. I guarantee that. Okay, we already looked all the way up there. I don't really want to go to the frontier graveyard. That sounds like I would die. And I don't really want to die right now. Because I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck to place a well. I do like that I have this much room, though. So, okay. I don't think that I can... Can I just drop this? Interesting. Okay. So I do need... Oh. I do need more of that. Like, I don't understand. This is where it should be. For healing. Alright, I need a stone pickaxe. And we don't need that right now. Use repair improve buildings. Yeah, we don't need that right now. I do need a rope, though, to be able to make another stone hatchet. I do like that that goes right in there. I don't like that I can't see my hotbar. You can only see part of your hotbar. Interesting. Okay, that's going in the notes. Can't see more than option 5 and 6 for hotbar. Alright. Alright. Let's try Whispering Pines. Like, are they gonna kill me? Would these towns kill me? You know what? Let's try and go. I don't fucking know what I'm doing without band-aids, but... Alright, we're gonna... try to eat these. Oh, it's that... you can't see it because my character's in the way, actually. I'll move the PNG so that you can see there. There. You can at least see it a little bit. I'm eating, but I don't understand how I'm supposed to heal. Because I can't make a band-aid. Maybe if I find somebody else streaming it. Let's see if that works, actually. Frontier Legends. Oh, I am the only person playing this right now. Alright. Alright. Ooh, this person. Oh, this is not in English. Okay. That's fine. Okay. See, that's fine, though. Because I can... Wait, that's not clay, though. I'm just trying to watch this other streamer. Was there something? Okay, let's try going back to the city. Let's try going back here. Oops. Go on this, Samantha. It's fine. Jesus. Alright. We're gonna not go there. Alright. We're just gonna try getting back to the city and then see if I can't get to the next city from there, because maybe there's more there. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get healed. That is very confusing to me. I do like that I can eat while running. That is nice. Makes me feel a lot less crazy. Alright. Okay. We're gonna go into every fucking building except for the church, because we already been there. Alright. Okay. And get rid of that. We're gonna come here. General store. I didn't think I could come in here before, so that's nice. Hi, I'm gonna rob you if that's okay. No, I'm not.
Welcome to Joe's
Just
General Store.
kidding. Hi.
I have everything you would need.
Do you? I don't think you do. Because I don't see band-aids. That's why. How much? Oh my god, I do not have enough money. Wait, can I sell stuff? Wait. Can I sell stuff? Do you want to buy that? No. Do you want to buy that? Damn it. Damn. I was hoping maybe I could get one of these weapons. Gold nuggets can be traded. Oh, I have gold nuggets. Don't I? I have gold nuggets at my house. Right? Am I going the right way? No. Follow the tracks. Pay attention. Alright. I think I have that, though. So that's nice. Noted, don't go up there thinking that you can jump down and be fine, because you will get hurt. I don't know if anybody else who grew up... Oh, that makes no noise. Who grew up in a small town or a big town. But if you had trains, we always walked on the train tracks. Growing up. It was a very entertaining time. Interesting. There's a bridge for when it's not doing other stuff. Okay. Alright. I can get this. Right? These gold nuggets. There's also not like a like store all of the same stuff. Maybe I can sell the pants. Maybe. Flint. I don't know. Stone. Like what? Do I need any of this? Overtime. Oh, I could put that on me. Okay. I don't need leather. Oh, I don't need that either, but I don't have room. Okay. Alright. I can go back and sell stuff then. Well, that's kind of nice to know. I totally didn't know how to get into a building, so that makes sense. Didn't wanna die in this house. I also don't like the bow mechanic, which is sad because I like bows. They are my weapon of choice in video games. But I did not like them in this one. Alright. Hello? Hello? Can I not? Oh. Wait, can I not? Oh shit, I can't. Whoa, that's weird. Nope. Can't harvest with bow. But I can harvest with other weapons. Other thing. Maybe I can't harvest with a weapon. Maybe that. I'll have to check that. Alright. It makes me feel a little better that I got more of those. Alright. Would like to not have anything in my hand though. Whee! Alright. Okay. Let's go in here. Hi.
Welcome to Joe's General. I have everything you would need.
Do you though? Sell. Sell? How do I... Oh. I see. There it is. Okay. So I do have pistol. I can buy a pistol. Or... I don't know what the difference is. Other than them being hella expensive. Okay, that can be sold. Alright, so it does tell me what can and can't be sold. At least. Cloth can be sold. Okay. I guess it's just cloth. Alright. We're gonna buy a pistol, I guess. Cause I don't know what else I'm buying. Yeah, we're looking at everything. Alright, thank you. This is the sheriff's office. I don't trust that. I'm gonna get stuck in there. That's what's gonna happen. Something. Hotel. I think I could just rob people, right? Like, I'm just robbing people. It's kind of what it seems like. I do like that this gives me options to get more. So then I come in here and I open. See, so I already have some more of that. Saloon, hello. I can take the beans. She's not. Oh, God. Wait, what?
Welcome
Hello.
to Dusty. I buy and sell these drinks.
Okay, but will you... Oh, hell yeah, I can sell him my coin here too. Okay. So there's really not... Oh, shit. Damn. Alright, thank you, good sir. Thank you. Thank you for your patronage. I don't know why these people are all up in arms with me right now. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, God. Eh. Okay. What's this? Nothing. Okay. What's this? Have I been out here? What the fuck is the house? Oh. There's like nothing in these people's houses. Okay. God, that's annoying. Alright. Okay. We're gonna avoid that. Have I been in here? Yes. Alright, we're gonna come back around this way. Hello, good sir. How's it going? Don't die. Have I been in here? Hello.
Welcome to the Desert Fox Express.
Sure.
Any items I have for sale, I'll buy as well.
What is that? Used to craft different building templates. Interesting. Okay. Not really what I need though. Like these guys I can't talk to again. Interesting. Not everything opens. Can I go in here? Ugh. Shh. Nothing happened. No one saw anything. No one saw nothing. Alright. Let's grab some more of this stuff. Since this is my friend right now. Alright. I'm gonna go that way. I feel like I should be able to make it. Don't go that way. The guy tried to kill us. So don't go that way. Hopefully this place won't try to kill us. I mean, I guess I know where we can go then. Mines, bank. Hello. Hello.
Welcome to Dusty Spur Saloon. I buy and sell these drinks.
Oh. Alright. Oh! My God. This heals me. Can't. Oh, I bet it goes in that one. Oh my God. Huh. Okay. Well, I at least feel safe in here. Okay. I'm gonna eat a bunch. Get some of that health back up. Alright. So... Okay, so now we've been here. Is this just a house? Whispering Lake. It's not creepy at all. Oh. Okay, well, I mean, at least I learned where it was. It's kind of nice. Okay, so there's nothing. There's a saloon and 2 buildings. And that's it. So, once again, come in here. Once again, I am frustrated. That's horrifying. I don't know what I'm looking at there. Like, how... Okay. Yeah, see, I want to know how this person did the well. Okay. Sorry, I am trying to get... Okay. Great, so he's trying to find clay. So we're going to move this over here so that I can at least watch. Huh. Okay, can I, like, 2x speed it? I don't know why I have the audio on, because I can't understand what he's saying. Interesting. He got the well thing, like, right away. Interesting. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, a well is one of the first things that I learned how to make, but I just wanted to see if I could figure that out at the very least. Sagebrush Farm. He's just in the same area that I was in before. A branch. A branch is better than nothing. Okay, so that... Can you just finish talking to that? Well, I put it in my camp. I tried putting it in my camp. Then I tried putting it near the water. And it wasn't letting me put anything else down. So I was hoping that if I watched this guy, it would share how they unlock the well, but then I'm like, I don't know if they're doing anything with it. Okay, so those were good prices. Right, you can't sell that stuff. I'll say it again. I don't understand the lack of quest info. I don't understand that. Also, this guy's got horses in his Brightstone. I didn't have horses. Not that I saw anyway. Okay, where is he going? He's going to the water. Crafting technology, so he gets the well. He has to go get clay, which he ends up finding. I don't know. Maybe Let's try going. Since I'm not gonna die now that it's middle of the night. This is... This is clay, I think. Gonna see... Yeah, like it just genuinely... You just genuinely can't place it anywhere. Interesting. Well, I'll go around getting this stuff because I know I'm gonna need the clay and the sulfur eventually. By eventually, I mean probably at some point. What's that? That's just a regular rock. I feel like the salt is important, though. Interesting. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna be able to figure it out. So... General store. Yeah, I'm not going that way though. That guy wanted to kill me. Oh, thanks. I'll go back my regular route. Then I can pick up food along the way. Hooray! Alright. I wonder if... Alright, so he was down here. Okay, so it's right through town basically. Sup? Totally not here to rob you. Hello. Interesting. That's just so weird. Okay. What did we just pick up? Used to craft working huts? So I can't do anything with that though. Okay. It's fine, I didn't want to use it for anything anyway. Alright. Sit here. Definitely forgot that that was my other button. Okay, that's healing me. Oh, the other thing helped. That's what that was. Okay. Alright. Nope. Can't. Yay, level. Can I put this down? No. Alright. I'm kind of frustrated. So, we're gonna save. Save game. Okay. Oh, that's a choice. Alright. Okie dokie. Gonna fix some stuff. We're gonna do some stuff. So I want some music. Sure. Okay. It is, yeah. It was part of the, oh, I suppose I can fix it here too. It's part of the, I don't know, kit thing that I got. Okay. Okay. Okay, get rid of that. Alright. Alright, we're just switching gears, so bear with me. Da da da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba-da-dun dun 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 dun. Dun-dun dun 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 dun. La 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 la. Okay. All right. Website, Steam. Okay. That's not what I needed though. Is it under here? Okay, that's gonna make me fall asleep. Alright. You know what? This is all just gonna make me fall asleep. Doesn't matter. So we're just gonna play Epic the musical. There we go. Okay. What? Okay. Oh, that's not the thing I need. Okay. There. Okay. Okay, gonna unpin that. There we go. Okay. And then... Can someone tell me if the game title has changed? It should say Morel's Out of This World. Yes, okay, thank you. Doesn't matter, okay. Windowed. Auto. Holy shit, this is loud. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, I can use my controller for this. Okay. Oops. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Hello? There. Do, do, do. All right. How long would you like your days to be? Ooh, okay. First off, I need to fix that because this looks hella weird. Also, this music is going to be very distracting. Oh, standard game will count towards things like records and achievements. So, I guess we're starting that. A bunny. Alright, is it 23%? Oh, no, is that more than that? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. No, I need settings. Gameplay. I mean, I don't know if that's the same thing. Easy. Thank you. Is that... Field of blue. Okay. Alright. Oh. Let's try your camera. What? Open your camera. With what? That's not... okay. Heh! Hi. Can I pet you? No. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to play with that. Whoa. Bye, goat. I'm being taken to the sky. I didn't like that. I don't remember. Yeah. Hello. Okay. So weird. Okay. Trophy room. Shop. But I feel like I should probably go to the shop, right? But I don't have money for any of this. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Ah! What is that? I have 10 total points, so I don't think I'm doing any of that. Okay. I like... I can't buy anything. Okay, well then never mind. So this is interesting, the maps of the animals. This mouse sensitivity is not doing shit. I don't know. Features a tropical alien forest with a winding creek. 7:30, I guess? I don't know. Oh my god. Wait, what am I? Okay, I don't know what that was. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing. Planet 1. Not it showing it to me like a documentary. Okay. Oh god. Let's go over your objectives. Find as many morels. Photograph things. Okay. Thanks. How do I look at that? How do I look at that? Oh. Wait, I need to do water? Wait, what is this? Oh. Interesting. What's this? Are they like gonna be super hard to find? No, I'm stuck. Is there like a map? Oh, there it is. Dope. See? Not hard. This is cool. I haven't found a single mushroom, so I don't really know what I'm looking for. The music is scaring the piss out of me, though. Do I die? Are you a mushroom? See, that looks like a mushroom. Is that not a mushroom? Is this what they look like? It's kind of making me nauseous. Okay. Pick up is E. So if it was a mushroom, it would be letting me pick it up. I don't... Ooh, mushrooms! Ooh, Soup would hate this game. A new mushroom. It's kind of hard to find. Dun 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 dun. Huh. Ooh. So, Jesus, this is creepy. I feel like there would be a mushroom like hanging around here. What's this purple thing? Oh my God. Guys. No. Dad was like, Tatum's been a mod longer. Hi. Hello. Noted, it doesn't let me pet it. I will say the movement of the game is making me a bit nauseous. Could just be from having jumped from one game to another. But is that a mushroom? No. That's not a mushroom. Whoa. Well, I thought it gave me the option to pick something up. I got really excited. I kind of tried. I'm gonna try just maybe having some water. Maybe turning the headset, not having my headset on also. Maybe that'll help. Because of all the shrooms. I did find 2 already. I don't know if I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. At least there was more instructions with this one than the last one. Ow, let me up. How are you not a mushroom? Well, you really have to look, though. Okay. So... Okay, so I've found that, and I have seen 2 animals. So that's good, right? Look, feet. Oh. Oh! Look, mushrooms. I did it. Okay. I feel like I'm missing so much. So I've got 64 points already. Damn. But I have not seen Jesus. No. Would have thought they'd be here. Huh. Mushroom. Okay. So if we went that way, we should probably go this way. Or am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. I should go this way. Wow! Ah! Wait, no! No! Oh. Please stop. I need to photograph you. Please? Ha! Got it. You can photograph, so I don't really know the point of the game, but other than find mushrooms. But every time I take a picture, so I've seen 3 animals. I saw a bunny, a frog with hair, and a bird. Hunter manual. Yeah. It's about all I know. And unfortunately, because... Oh, hello. Fortunately, because I don't feel well, I'm probably not finding as much as I want to. Hi, Shining. Hello. Not squishy enough. That's valid. Okay. Can I, like, climb? Can I climb this? Nah. Oh, but you can go through it. Alright. That was a choice. Okay. What did I just find though? What was that? This thing. But I've got 96 points already. For just a little bit that I've wandered. I don't know. Just keep moseying. See, that looks like a mushroom. So I'm like, yeah, mushroom, great. And then it's not. And it's teasing me. Yeah. New animal. New animal. I win. See, I feel like they'd be down here. There'd be mushrooms. Like these. Or those. But none of them. Oh, what's that? Ah, a bird. So the more points I get, the more I can afford upgrades and stuff, it sounds like. I'm not really sure. Because I've got this stuff, but like, why do I need a first aid kit? Why do I need that? What's that? Is that a bunny? That is a bunny. Okay. And I'm just finding a bunch of the animals that I've seen before. Okay. And I don't know how long that is. Interesting. It doesn't seem like I have like fall damage or anything, unlike the last game where I did indeed have fall damage. Huh. Oh. Cool. My mom has morel mushrooms that grow on their property. You'd think there'd be more here. Wouldn't you? Maybe it's just because I don't know what they all look like. Technically that's cheating, but it's also not new. But I guess I get points even if they're not new. That's kind of what it looks like. Let me over. Ugh. Okay. See, these things look like mushrooms, though. Are you not a mushroom? Da, 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 da. Oh! Guys. It was my first morale. Oh, putting down a mushroom marker will help you remember this location. Use. Ta-da! Yo! There's 2. 3. Yo. They're so tiny. Are there more? I don't see more. Oh, that's one. Yo! That's cool. Okay, if I come over here, can I see more? Cause holy shit, this is still even with my headset off. Alright, I wonder if it's just over there. They're not flammable. Well, hey, look, my camp. Oh my god, they were right there that whole time. Already photographed. Okay. Okay, so if I... Oh, Jesus. I can barely see that. I didn't really check a lot of places. Oh, Soup, I just read your message. Yeah, that I should be able to find time before that day. Let's see what happens when we try to go back, like, to our tent. Oh, that's where... That's where my mushrooms stay? That's fucking hilarious. Okay. So... Well, I found 6 today. Number of morels to reach next mushroom hunter level. Oh, I have 4 more animals. I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. I am not feeling good. Okay, it's there. You move so fucking slow. Maybe going this way. I know, I really wanted to be able to at least do an hour of this, because realistically, I should not have spent that much time on the frontier one. What's that? That's not a mushroom. Huh! Mushroom. Oh, just one? Oh, 2. Nice. Maybe I can do more coverage at another day. It's just frustrating. And I know, oh my god. I know you also understand. What? No, I didn't want to pick up the marker. Put it back down. Is that a mushroom? I think it's funny that the game is like specifically about morels, but you find all these other kinds too. I was thinking maybe there'd be some over there, but I do not think there is. At this point, I'm just gonna go in the water. Na, 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 na. Okay. Not really any mushrooms here. Oh my god, I didn't even make it. I didn't even make it where I wanted to go. Okay. I think I need to call it. Okay. We're gonna... Hello. Finish the ad. Can I save game? Did that do it? Save game. Sure. Save and quit. Okay, great. Okay. Ooh. Dave's on. I haven't seen Dave in a long time. So, please grab one of these raid messages. We're gonna go pop on over and see Dave. I haven't seen him in a while. If somebody can just pop in, I'm raiding and I'm gonna not say anything. So if somebody can just tell him that I'm not feeling well and I'm laying down, I would really appreciate that. Alright, yeah, let's go say hi. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.